Boom, 907. Boomer and Carton on the Fan. Yes, Jerry Sloan was here yesterday talking hoops with Mike in the
George
afternoon.
Karl was here.
No,
not
Jerry Sloan was here.
Oh, George Karl was here. He was actually in. He was pushing his book.
There's Jerry Sloan.
It was George Karl.
Can't be.
Me can't be. It was George Karl. Was it George Karl or Jerry Sloan?
Who was here yesterday?
George Karl was
George
here.
Karl was here,
Wasn't
not Jerry
these
Sloan. Jerry
former,
Sloan was the coach of the Utah Jazz.
Oh. I thought it was Jerry Sloan. I guess I had that wrong.
No, he was the great coach of the Utah Jazz.
Oh, all right. It was George Karl.
George Karl, not Jerry Sloan. George Karl. Why do you think it was Jerry Sloan?
I thought it was Jerry Sloan because Mike said to I guess George Karl
Yes.
that when you played that classic series against the Chicago Bulls that ended on the Jordan shot in which he pushed off.
That was the Jazz.
Russell in Game 6.
That was the Jazz.
That was one of the most famous playoff games and shots in the history of the sport, but that was against the Utah Jazz.
That was Jerry
Sloan coached that.
Yeah, that was Jerry Sloan.
So I figured it had to be Jerry Sloan was here. Why would George?
What happened?
When he was introducing the coach, he talked to him about that great series in the NBA Finals against the Bulls, in which Jordan makes the shot in Game 6, and he pushes off on Russell.
So what did the coach
and
say
drops
about it?
the shot.
Was he asking the coach's point of view on that particular play?
Well, I don't know. I thought it was Jerry Sloan. I guess. Let me see if I have the transcript of it. I do, actually.
All right. What are you talking
Apparently, George Karl, being a good guy, said that was Utah. We weren't in that game.
Mike didn't know which game and what team
he thought George
coached.
Karl was coaching the Jazz. So I just figured Jerry Sloan was here.
Oh.
You should probably get that right. Like, we should have gotten the DiMaggio hit streak right, as they reminded us on the air the next day.
All right.
And went after us for not knowing what team the DiMaggio
it'd be
hit
nice
streak
to know
ended
if a
against.
guy's writing a book, you maybe read a little bit of it before.
I mean, but it's like one of the most famous shots in the history of the NBA Finals. You know, Jordan with the flu after food poisoning, fever, can barely get through, makes the shot. You know, on and on and on.
So how did George Karl answer it?
I don't know. I got it. The guys are getting me the audio of it so I can figure it out. That way I can just find out what's going on. Because I was like, oh, Jerry Sloan, great cat, Hall of Fame coach.
Oh boy.
Find out what he's doing these days.